Hi there, welcome to Braxton Talking, the show where a guy who's had a mess since the turn of the century tries to keep up his speech. In this show, we're going to get listen. I downloaded a blog about Rwanda and other delivering medical supplies with drones. And then that's a good idea. I've been to Rwanda. I went there to sit with the mountain gorillas a long, long time ago. And I think the mountain gorilla population is doing okay. Even the people sometimes get each other, which does happen. Rwanda is a gong show place, but it's kind of beautiful and weird. You can see the volcano. That volcano, I think, is in Burundi. But it lights the sky up in orange. It's really cool. And this thing with the delivery of medicine is really cool too.
Zipline designs, manufactures, and operates robotic aircraft that deliver medicine to people in hard-to-reach places and save lives as a result. We primarily work with governments, particularly governments in the developing world that often have challenges delivering medical products to people who live in rural or isolated communities. Things like blood, rabies vaccine, normal vaccines, oxytocin, things that if patients need, you really need it in that moment because your life is on the line. We started working on Zipline as a product about 2.5 years ago, and we are actually just beginning to operate at a national scale in Rwanda this month. And so that represents the world's first drone delivery service that's actually operating in a routine way and at a national scale.
Kigali Tower, zip 24, how do you read me?
081.24 Kigali Tower, I read you 5 by 5.
So we're standing by a launcher which has a zip on it, and this zip is actually ready to fly and go make a delivery. The reason we use launchers and the recovery system that we're going to look at in a sec is that these vehicles don't have landing gear on them. And it's actually not possible to build a runway in every place that we might want to deploy a system. So the zip basically it attaches to the launcher here, and then this launcher will tension. There's a bungee in the middle of this structure. And then when you press that button, it will basically accelerate the vehicle, and the vehicle is flying autonomously and ready to make a delivery.
Why was it designed like this? What were some of the safety considerations?
So as I mentioned, one of the challenges of everything that we do is that if you want to be able to fly beyond line of sight and you want to fly over populated areas, which are two things that oftentimes regulators are uncomfortable with, you really have to be able to show that these kinds of vehicles can operate at a level of safety that's equivalent to a general aviation aircraft.
The group is called Zipline. If you want to Google and find out more about them. They're doing great things. They're supposed to be drone delivery all the place. But this is a country that really needs it. And you got it before Series Robot. And lots of other drone delivery systems that are in the works.